Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Blues, welcome back to another video. We hope you're all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe and turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Let's just get straight into this. So, this is the match preview for Udinese versus Chelsea. So, going to talk a bit about the game, going to give our thoughts, then ask for yours, and we'll go from there. So, Chelsea played their last friendly of pre-season today against Udinese. We won 3-1. Fantastic. You know, it was a good result. We played with intensity, pace and energy. And that was something that we were lacking in the first three games of the pre-season against Club America, FC Charlotte and against Arsenal. Now, we had the three goals, you know, all good goals, one lucky goal. So, N'Golo Kante with a lovely goal from about 20 yards out. Raheem Sterling with a lucky deflection, or should I say, you know, clumsy goal. And Mason Mount with tapping in the last few minutes of the game. The first 30 minutes were fantastic. They were absolutely phenomenal. You know, we played with the intensity, good 1-2 combinations, playing in between the lines. Sterling looked fantastic. You know, running on the ball, running with the ball. You know, taking players on, getting into shooting positions. You know, lots of chances created. My only complaint with this is that we did not finish the chances when we had them. So then the second half, Billy Gilmore, Hudson-Odoi, Kennedy and Harvey Vale came on, and it slowed the game down a bit. You know, we sort of started to run out of ideas, and that it just looked a bit slow towards the end. But I think that's general pre-season things. Kalidou Koulibaly made his debut today. You know, he looked fantastic, and you know, it was a well played game. We were great on the ball. We played well in between the lines, as I said. We had, you know, some great physical play, some great running on and off the ball, and we just looked really good, much better than the other three games. But I'm going to hand over to my dad now, who's going to give you a bit of, his overall thoughts of the game, and then I'm going to give you mine, and then we're going to go and ask for yours and so on and so forth. So, Dad, over to you.
Yeah, I thought it was an overall excellent performance, you know, especially in the first half. You know, we hit the ground running. You know, the 1-2 passes were brilliant. You know, the team had their football brain on there. You know, the two goals were exceptional. The first one from N'Golo Kante, that was a world-class goal. And the goal from Sterling as well. You know, the tap-in. But, you know, when you compare the first half to the second half, yes, I believe, you know, that in the first half, yeah, basically the synchronization of the players was there, you know, the heart was there, but, you know, taking into account, you know, the heat they were playing in, they were tiring, you know, fitness is not, you know, fully there at this moment in time, but my overall thoughts were, you know, it was an exceptional game. The last goal coming from Mason Mount. And I think, you know, looking now forward to the game on the weekend with Everton, I think, you know, basically we could go out there and score a couple of goals and get our first 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, like, my overall thoughts on the game, we were fantastic first half. As I said, you know, first 30 to 40 minutes we looked amazing. You know, there was good combination play. You know, Sterling, Havertz and Mount were really fluid. It worked really well, you know, on and off the ball. Koulibaly was amazing. You know, he made a stunning tackle at one point, and that for me was like,
great defense.
A real showing of how good he actually is. But I really want to see how he does in the Premier League. But I'm really happy. You know, Sterling played a good 80 minutes, and that's what we wanted, and that's what we needed from him. There's another game tomorrow with Chelsea B team being played behind closed doors. I'm sure we'll see the likes of Conor Gallagher, Ruben Loftus-Cheek play. You'll see the likes of Ben Chilwell play. All sorts of players who should have been in the squad today, realistically. But, I think we got an idea today of Thomas Tuchel's first 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that back three needs to stay. That back three without, going to a back four, I don't think is going to work. I think the back three, we look settled, we look comfortable, we look compact, we look, really good on the ball. My one complaint is that we don't put our chances away. That is my only complaint. Havertz had 3 or 4 good chances to score today, and he just hit them straight at the keeper every time. Raheem Sterling had a couple today that he missed. Mason Mount had a couple today. There was a lot of chances that we could have put away that should have been scored, that we could have won 6-1, 7-1. I really enjoyed the game.
There's been that pause and hesitation again, yeah. And this is something, that we need to act on.
I'm pretty sure Thomas Tuchel is trying to work on it. And I do think there's going to be some more signings coming through. We just have to wait and see. We've got till the 31st of August to get things sorted. But I'm really happy with what we did today with the ball. I thought it was really a confident showing of what we can do and what we're capable of. And I will say that the players coming on, Billy Gilmore, Hudson-Odoi, Kennedy, Harvey Vale, they will show within time how good they actually are. Kennedy, I don't know. Hudson-Odoi, we need to find his position, and he needs to sort of gain some strength and get some speed back into him. He's looking good, but he just needs a bit more fluidity to his game. Billy Gilmore looked good, passing the ball, moving around the pitch. He looked really confident, elegant in a way. And I thought that was something that we really needed.
Yeah.
I've watched Billy Gilmore in the academy, and I've watched him coming through it when Frank Lampard was in charge, and then Thomas Tuchel took over, and he had a couple of games under Tuchel. He looked good. He went off to Norwich on loan. It didn't work out. He's come back now, and I'm hoping that Thomas Tuchel is going to give him some opportunity. But I would like to see the likes of Gallagher play a bit more. I would like to see the likes of Chilwell play, because Chilwell, it should be our starting left wing back, not Marcos Alonso. That's another complaint from me today, is Marcos Alonso. He looks clumsy on the ball. When he gets to the edge of the box, he looks like he wants to cross the ball but doesn't. He hesitates on that, and that's a problem from him. He's slow, he is getting older and he is getting on a bit. He is a good wing back. He's good cover, but Chilwell is the man to take us forward in that aspect. I believe Chilwell is the starting wing back, and I'm pretty sure all of you will agree with that.
I think, in games, their attitude sort of fluctuates from time to time. There has been games when, Marcos Alonso has been outstanding. But, like I say, it does fluctuate from game to game.
Yeah.
And we need this consistency, to put us in the driving force, get those goals in the back of the net and, hopefully win the title.
Finishing needs to be worked on. Finishing does need to be worked on, and I'm sure with time that is going to come. But my one concern was Kai Havertz. He looked good, he looked quick, he looked sharp, but his finishing, he's always off the pace. He looked fantastic in the back end of last season, scoring goals most games. What's happened? What has actually happened there? I think it's confidence, but I don't think the false 9 or the right wing position is his natural position. I think he suits a 10, a number 8, a high playing number 8 who can, get in the box and score goals. But we'll see what happens with that, because I'm not too concerned, because he is creating chances for other people, other players as well, and that's something that has to be rewarded. He shows quality when he's on the ball. You know, he shows that bit of German elegance that he has. You know, that little bit of flair, and I think he's a confidence player. If he gets confident, he scores goals. If he's not confident, he doesn't score goals. Raheem Sterling, though, fantastic today. Absolutely superb. He was so good. You know, the whole team today in the first half looked like they were on it. And that's what we want. From game one of the Premier League season, we need to be on it. We need to be sharp, quick, on the pace, getting goals, getting points on that table, you know, to make sure that we do challenge with the likes of Man City and Liverpool, because they are the two teams who will run away with it again if you let them. And I don't think Chelsea can let them do that again.
And I think that first half was an indication, you know, of how we should be playing now throughout the season. Yeah. And using those tactics and that football brain. Yeah. So, you know, come on, you know, and, you know, the players who are underperforming, pull your socks up and, you know, let's get this job done.
Yeah, how many times have we seen Chelsea play well but not finish? You know, not finish their chances. That's an issue that will be resolved, I'm sure, but it has to be resolved soon, because otherwise we're going to fall behind the likes of Liverpool and Man City again.
Yeah, in previous seasons, and, you know, this stems right back, and there has always been this element, you know, and other teams, you know, not just Chelsea, where, you know, they become 1-0 up and they become very conceited with that one goal.
Relax.
And take it, you know, for granted that, you know, we're going to win the game. You know, you can never win a game on one goal.
I mean, yes, we can't always win a game on one goal, but there's always an opportunity for us to play better. And I feel like this season we need to just get the ball and take it by the scruff of the neck, you know, and fight for those points. Because recently, of years gone by, the fight from the boys has been lost. You know, I look back at the 2009-2010 season.
Phenomenal.
And we had a team that would fight, you know, on the pitch for the manager and the club. You know, they would be on their knees, you know, so tired because they were fighting. And we need a bit of that back. We need a bit of that aggression back in our team, that, you know, that dominance that we once had with the likes of Drogba, Malouda, Anelka, Kalou, Lampard, Ballack, all those sorts of players we had. We need to find a similar situation for us where all these players are on the same wavelength, fighting for the club, fighting for the badge, fighting for, you know, trophies.
We have to re-establish that ethos, you know, that we had back in 2009, 2010, you know, the real blue army of Chelsea. And, you know, this must come back, you know, and we have to go out there, all guns blazing, you know, and win this title.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see us winning the title this season. I really can't. You know, based on...
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah. But based on the fact that Liverpool and Man City look very good and they ran away with it a bit too much last season compared to what we like, you know, we should be, you know, at least, you know, 5-6 points behind them, not 12, not 15, not 20 points behind them, you know, slugging it out for third and fourth. That's not Chelsea. Chelsea is about titles. Chelsea is about trophies. Yeah. Chelsea is about that fighting spirit within. And if we don't get that back, then we could really fall behind and it could cause a problem. You know, I want to see that back. I want to see that Jose Mourinho spirit from Tuchel and the rest of the boys. You know, back in 2004, you know, I've watched those games over and over again. You know, because it was like top football. It was you would die on the pitch for the win, and that's what we need.
What you're talking about is a revival, you know, of those glory years, as we would call them, and you know, they need that fire in their belly, and to get out there and win every game. You know, it's crucial. Okay, we'll draw, we'll lose the odd game, but get out there, be confident, be positive, and get those goals in the back of the net,
Yeah.
and stop hesitating.
Look, I've always had this saying, and I think, this goes for Chelsea, and this is something I've always looked at. No problems, only solutions.
Yeah.
I want to see no problems. I only want to see solutions to those problems that we shouldn't even see in the first place. I take it. I take it like this, right? We brought Timo Werner in for a big fee from RB Leipzig. Lots of things were expected of him. We were expecting goals, right? And I don't think we quite realised how different the foreign leagues, like the Serie A, the Bundesliga, La Liga, how different they are to the Premier League. The Premier League is a faster paced game with higher intensity and a lot more physicality to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think players from those countries, those countries and those leagues coming over here, coming into the squad, are expecting that sort of aggression and fight in those games.
Yeah.
They're expecting it to be like an easy ride. It's not as easy as that in the Premier League.
We have here in the British Premier League, a greater amount of full contact. Where is you look, at the foreign leagues, there isn't that much contact, and it's a hard game here. And like you say, Timo Werner come here, the great expectations of him scoring, I don't know how many goals a season, and it hasn't materialised. Most of the time he's offside. But
exactly, and I personally believe if we need to start looking at players in the Premier League. If we want to progress, Man City are doing it, Liverpool are doing it, Arsenal are doing it, Tottenham are doing it, Man United are even doing it. They're buying players from within the league who are already progressing in the league, in the Barclays Premier League. And for me, that has to be something that we do. Because if we don't, we are going to fall behind and we're going to look lackluster, lazy, and it's not going to be enjoyable for us Chelsea fans. So I think, this is a message now, right? I'm looking into the camera telling you, right? And I'm telling you, Todd Bowley, right? Thomas Tuchel, if you ever see this video, okay? This is a message for both of you. We need players from the Premier League who are proven, who can fight on and off the pitch, for the club, for the badge.
Yeah.
And we need to see directness. We need to see a fight for trophies. We need to see a fight for the old Chelsea back. So I want to see that. And if we don't see that, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't see us coming back from this situation if we continue to do what we do. I need to see that. I need to see the fight back for Chelsea. I want to see trophies. No problems, only solutions. But that's for another video.
It's just like I've said, in previous videos, we need in some ways a whole new revamp, the revival, and let's get back to winning ways. Play as champions. We are 2 times champions of Europe. And let's play with heart and positivity. Get those balls in the back of the net, week in, week out.
Exactly. So, before we go, let us know your thoughts on the game tonight. How did you feel about the game? Do you think it was a good performance? Do you think we could have done better? What players would you have liked to see play tonight? Do you think you'd have liked to see Chilwell play? Brozier. All these sorts of players who are going to be playing tomorrow, I guess. We should be seeing in the first team. Let us know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section down below. But before we end this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, guys. Come on, let's build this Talking Blues army and the Chelsea army. Let's get us to 100 subscribers. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Take care.